Over on the BBC News Instagram account, they put up this post. Decades of research lost after cleaner turned off fridge, lawsuit says. A cleaner has destroyed 25 years of groundbreaking research by shutting off a lab freezer that was making an annoying noise. The freezer contained key samples which were left unsalvageable, causing $1 million in damages, U.S. lawyers said. A sign explained how to mute the beep, but a breaker was reportedly switched off after a reading error. Now the lab school is suing the cleaner's employer for improper training. Unfortunately, as always, the article is paywalled and I don't have the money to subscribe to a million publications, so I can't comment on the full story. I can only go off the headline and what they said in that caption. One thing that they don't clarify is what does cleaner mean? What is included in that? Is it a janitor that just sweeps the floors and empties the garbage bin? Is it also a maintenance worker? What all goes into their job? Also, it's likely that this person belonged to an outsourced company that was hired to clean the lab, not someone that was trained in the lab. Again, that's what I'm inferring from the caption, but because I can't access the paywalled article, I could be wrong on that front. By the title of the post and also a lot of the comments, all the blame seems to be getting placed on the janitor, the cleaner. Again, we don't know exactly what all that includes. I mean, after all, there's a sign that says not to press the button. That's all they need, right? Here's a question. Is the sign only in English? I will admit that for a while, I had the privileged position of saying, if you're going to come to a country that speaks primarily English, why not just learn English? However, a couple of years ago, I had a conversation with someone that brought up something I had never really thought about. Learning a language is hard enough, especially as an adult. Throw on top of that, when you have one or multiple jobs and you come home exhausted, you're not going to have the time or energy to learn a totally new language. You can't. So yes, while it would make an immigrant's life easier to learn the language of the land that they've moved to, it's not unreasonable that they just don't have the time and energy to do it. And in addition to that, again, we do not know what the parameters of their job was. If it had been something that might have started an electrical fire and that happened, that person would for sure be fired. The job may be very vital to take care of your family. You're not going to take any risks. I think this is unfortunately just a matter of catastrophic miscommunication. I think that there was just not a point made of making sure that the janitors or cleaners knew not to press this button. And so out of an abundance of caution, they pressed it, not knowing what would happen. I don't think you can just squarely blame the cleaners. I think that a lot of parties are responsible in this case.